Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shokugeki no Souma, San no Sara Toutsuki Ressha-hen, or you could call it Food Wars, the third plate, second core, or just Shokugeki, or just the fourth season, however you want to say it. Anyways, this episode right here was actually pretty nice, although many people might see it a little like annoying in a certain sense, I still think it was pretty good to a certain advantage point. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that some of the Elite 10 are already on the roll right now, going to a certain location, while the rest of the students are like going on to their next part of the exam, which is in Hokkaido, which involves noodles. And apparently the rebels, which includes Ibasuki, Marizenji, Isami Aldini, and the other rebels along with Yoko, Hisako, Alice Chan, Kyokiba Ryo, and then Yuki, Ikumi, Shoji, Daigo, and then Soma, Megumi, and Takumi, Aldini, etc. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. All I put last for the Hokkaido exams. Apparently, the ingredients that they're supposed to have apparently got used up by the rest of the students, so they were put last. Let's just say the rebels were put last for the exams for Hokkaido to make noodles, because obviously they're trying to get them expelled and there's no ingredients left. But apparently they actually figured out what to do next, and we have to it that Soma tells the instructor, who's the whatchamacallit, let me see here, the freaking like inspector of the exams, or just overseer, says like how in the hell are you knowing this right now? But Soma reminds the guy, look, if you really want us to freaking like fail this exam, you should not have been laying these around, which is known to be potatoes. And we get to know that Hokkaido is very known for its noodles, and because it's also the major producer of potatoes, where noodles are usually the highlighting starch from potatoes themselves, and they were actually renowned variety from Irish cobbler was born. So we get to also know that potato starch is 90% that potatoes of the starch actually comes from noodles. So the noodles main ingredient most of the time is actually from potatoes itself. And we get to know that that everyone else is actually using these potatoes to the fullest, and even though there are certain ingredients that they can't use, they still manage to make use of it. And we get to know that the potato starch was used to make flour, etc., and it's known to be the base ingredient, but it's actually a different situation to Gosetsu udon, as Aldini explains. And we get to know that the potato starch is known to be a good binding agent, and makes great starchy elastic dough. And therefore, we have to it that we get a lesson from Erina that potatoes are extremely versatile ingredient. Like if you can understand the leverage and the unique characteristics, they will help you in the time of need, like anywhere else. And we have to it that everyone actually finished the noodles, and Soma, on the other hand, is actually everyone else actually passed. But when it comes to tasting Soma's dish, Soma explains that he grated the potatoes with broth, and that's how the broth got thickened in a good way. And potatoes have good glutamic acid, not to mention the umami compound has spread through the broth, etc. When the potatoes were coarsely grated, as Soma explains, the tiny bits of the potatoes are throughout the broth provided texture as well. And we have to it that eventually, as Soma tries to explain something, Aldini took over by explaining that the Irish cobbler starch texture and umami are concentrated in one dish. In a nutshell, it's an ultimate potato dish. Eventually, everyone else actually passed, and of course, thanks to Erina's help, they managed to get through this. And the freaking like overseer of this freaking exam goes like, "Oh, you're the only reason you guys only passed because Erina actually taught you guys these ideas." And Erina tells him like, "You're wrong. These guys, I only taught them the unique characteristics of potatoes. That's it, and that's how they managed to make this work. And honestly, you're just a stupid dumb." Honestly, to not even realize it. These chefs are beyond the likes of you if you don't even realize it. So I'm thinking in my mind, thank you so much for shutting this guy up, because he was already annoying from the very start. He even like tries to failed them. And we had to it that everyone passes their exams and enjoying themselves throughout the freaking like Hokkaido or whatever the city is at, while everyone else is like enjoying themselves, you know? And then there was a moment between like Mito-san and Erina-san, who actually, which Mito tries to say like, I think I kind of understand where you're coming from because you had a lot of responsibilities and it kind of pressured you as I had to my house, but etc. And Megumi was actually happy to see how Erina managed to patch things up with Mito-san, but Erina says, we had nothing, we didn't do anything, honestly. I mean, like, I just cut her off the moment she lost that Shokugeki against Yukihiro Souma. And we had to it that Megumi reveals that she's the one that actually gave the manga to Erina-chan to read, which is called With Heart. And we had to it that Souma and Takumi Aldini found Megumi and Erina and asked them, come on, let's go have dinner. There's a place that we all should give it a try, you know? And we had to that they seemed to enjoy themselves very much. And it was pretty fun. I really actually enjoyed it. And we had to it that that when it comes to the next part of the exam, apparently everyone gets separated. Like Souma is with Megumi, Takumi, Aldini, and Erina, while everyone else took separate ways. And this is because, like, Rindo, when Souma and Erina, Megumi, and Takumi board the train, explains that you guys are split into groups right now, and here's what's going to happen. You guys, on the next part of the exam, is going to take on the Elite 10. And we had to it that there was a post-credit scene with Megumi unable to sleep, and the same goes with Souma and Takumi Aldini. Megumi was so freaking nervous, while Souma and Takumi Aldini were actually very excited. And we had to it that Souma asked Rindo, like, are you gonna be my next opponent or something? And we had to it that Rindo explains, oh no, Souma, your opponent is already here. And we had to it that it was actually Hayama Akira who made it to the Elite 10, which I go like, oh my gosh, this is not looking good. And the next episode is called Revenge Match. I'm pretty sure all you anime onlys must be dropping your jaw right now going right now. I'm thinking in my mind, you'd be surprised. Just get ready to be more shocked of what's going to be revealed later. Anyways, thought the episode's pretty good. It's thanks to Erina's help once again, like they managed to pass the exam, the second part of the exam, because we get to know that potatoes are known to be the main source-based ingredient to make noodles. So I just go like, damn, dude, I never thought of that. Anyways, like I said, I look forward to next episode. I'm pretty excited myself. Can't wait for it. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm off as people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!